So it's time to make dinner. No, lunch. It's 3 o'clock, so definitely lunch. Although I have those things I've been making, I thought I'd make this because I have time to do it. And this is sort of a take on cabbage rolls. Is that the English word for it? It's a Swedish thing. I think it's you wrap things in cabbage and then you fry it. And some potatoes and brown sauce and lingonberries, and this is kind of the same thing, only it's deconstructed. So first I'm going to roast potatoes, cabbage, and something else. Yeah, I'm not going to show you in detail because this is really easy. I might show you in detail, you know how I am. You do know me. But first I'm going to prepare the cabbage and the potatoes. So I'm heating the oven and I have 800 grams of potatoes that I'm going to put into chunks like that. And then I'm sort of going to almost shred 600 grams of cabbage. So potatoes, chunked, shredded, cabbage. Now we're going to do something. We're going to coat them before we roast them. And we're going to coat them in two tablespoons of rapeseed oil and 2 teaspoons of syrup. This is, I think, for English-speaking people, they would say molasses. I guess it's a byproduct when they make sugar. Not from sugar cane, but from sugar beets. And salt and pepper into this, and then rub. And I think there is a saying, something like, slower than molasses in January or something like that, because it is really hard to squeeze because it's been standing in the cupboard. So we're going to start with putting the cabbage into that and mix it. Drops up on the floor. I'm not going to pick it up. You know, I often read in recipes that you should sort of like put the vegetables on a pan and then sort of mix them with oil. And I think it's so much easier to mix them in a bowl and then pour it onto a pan. Because then you got, I don't know, it's easier. Okay, so when the oven is hot enough, you pour the content into this is the content, and these are my very nice utensils. Carrots. Kind of kitschy, I know. You pour this onto that and put that into that. This looks fantastically evenly coated. I couldn't have done that if I sort of just put the vegetables there and drizzled some oil and stuff and try to mix it. No, I said, people. So this is something called a foreign bar fash. And it's kind of a new invention. It's a vegan sort of meat substitute, minced meat substitute. But they also added something to it that makes it really easy to shape. Which make you don't have to use like eggs and stuff to keep it together. I have had a sort of 70-30 success rate with this. Sometimes it sticks. Sometimes it just falls apart. But since we're making something like this, we're supposed to make meatless balls. It doesn't matter if they fall apart because I'm going to put them on the pan anyway. So I've got here, let's see how much. I've got 600 grams of this shapeable minced meat, and I'm going to add it to something. So in this bowl that I haven't even rinsed since I had the cabbage and potatoes in it, I'm going to put, 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of mustard, and a 4th teaspoon of, allspice. I'm going to use 1/4. No, fuck that. I'm going to use half a teaspoon at least because I love it. So this recipe will have a sort of mix of mustard. This is tougher grain. I don't know what the English word for this is. And then we're going to also add some of this Dijon mustard, which is Dijon, I guess, is Norwegian for mustard. So to me, this looks like about a tablespoon of mustard. So I'm going to get it all out, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. Was it 2 tablespoons? Oh, yes, light soy sauce. No, God. Teaspoons. Not tablespoons. Oh, my God. So I guess this is enough. If it's just 2 teaspoons of mustard. Yes, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of soy. Oh, this wasn't. Yes. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce, Japanese soy sauce to that. Shake it and pour it into that. To this, I will add half a teaspoon of allspice. And I'm going to start by pouring that. Oh, it's still not. Well, it will be. It will be thawed. And onto this, I will pour a little mustard mix. Oh, just keep dripping. I've got time. So this will be done in about 20 minutes. So in the meantime, I am going to do le duchesse, as they say in France. Okay, people, time's up. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take this and form them into balls and then put it back again in 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes, I will be making a brown sauce as well. So welcome to the bake-off, the cook-off. And the easiest way to do this is using one of those. Look. So, look at that. Fantastic, right? Yes, and now I'm trying to do this with my left hand. Oh, fuck, it's hot. So, 10 minutes, let's make some sauce. So, here's how you make a brown sauce. You take 2 tablespoons of vegan butter, put it in a pan and melt it. Then you add half a deciliter of flour, and then you're going to make sort of a roux of it. So when the butter has melted, you add half a deciliter of flour and stir, and this is going to cook for about a minute or something. This is what I've learned. This is to take away the floury flavour of the flour. This smells very good. It smells like cookies. And I want to see what happens if I let it sort of get a little bit brown. So it's turning brownish, and I'm adding 5 deciliters of vegan cream, a little at a time. Oh God, this is hot. Stirring not too. Oh God, it thickens fast. And to this sauce, you then add 1 tablespoon of liquid vegetable bouillon. Is that a proper way you say it in France? Vegetable bouillon. In it goes. Yes, I've been speaking French all this time. You didn't know that you knew French? Well, you do now. Sacré-Cœur. You were also supposed to have some sort of jelly in it, but I do not have that. I have lingonberry jam instead. So I'm going to add, let's see, what was it? Teaspoon? Yes, a teaspoon of that to that. And also half a teaspoon of Chinese soy sauce. And then you're just supposed to add some white pepper to that. I don't think this is dark enough. I'm going to add some more. God. I want my brown sauce to be yes, now. So I've added quite a lot of white pepper because I like it. Or as the French would say, je l'aime bien. No, you understand French. As the French would say, I love it. So what do you say? You think these are ready? Well, they look fantastic. Yes, they are. Oh, no, God. I thought, when I was doing the sauce, I thought, I'm not really hungry. And then I smelled that and I thought. So people, this is supposed to be 4 portions. How many meatballs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, it's 3 per portions. So, and then we're going to add some lingonberry jam and some gherkin. This is, I think, a typically Swedish dish. So I bet you're hungry now, right? 1. So this is supposed to be 4 portions. I better economize with the sauce. So, doesn't that look fantastic? My mouth is actually watering. People, here we go. I'm just gonna take one piece of, oh God, of everything. Needs a little more salt. That's good. Like, this is, to me, this is typically Swedish sort of everyday food. Bon appetit. I don't know why I did that. That's weird. Bon appetit. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and tell all your friends and family and lovers how fantastic I am, and tell them to watch me as well.